back to Ear Hustle, where we spark conversations with influential people. I'm Asia.
And I'm Destiny.
Oh, and I'm Shotta Spence.
For those of y'all who don't know, Spence is an artist. You're signed to Ear Drummers, Mike Wilmade's label.
Gang, yep.
Ear Drummer Gang.
Ear Drummer Gang.
You're not just an artist, though. You're not just a rapper. You kind of get into all the genres here and there.
Everything, yeah.
Everything, fashion.
Everything, multifaceted.
Back. So you started out in fashion, right? You would say?
Kind of. I mean,
before music?
I made this. My first song I made before I made my first piece of clothing, though.
Okay.
So, like, my first dream was to be an artist.
Mm-hmm.
I quit. Then I started making clothes in high school, just, like, trying to get some money.
Yeah.
Got good at that. Then I started making music again.
So why'd you quit?
I was like, I ain't no Asian rapper. You know what I mean? Like, I was.
That got to you?
I mean, where I'm from, it's just like, it was no rappers, like,
yeah.
nobody making it out. But it was crazy because the one rapper from my town that was really, really good, like, he was the nicest, he was Asian.
For real?
Yeah, he was like my big homie. But, you know, where I'm from, it's just only like 10% Asian.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, I was just like, man, I ain't about to do nothing.
Yeah.
Shit. But then, you know, I got older and then I started feeling like the inclination to use that as a creative outlet, and then I got good at it. So.
Yeah. So I feel like from what I've seen and from what I've heard from you, like, you definitely give off a genuine vibe. You know, it's not like you're trying to be something you're not, anything like that. And you respect the culture, rap, hip-hop. It's not like, you know, some people outside. Because, you know, hip-hop and rap in general, it is a black, you know.
Yeah, it's black music. Some people learn this. Yeah, like some people, they learn this shit off the internet.
Yeah.
Or they learn it on TV. Like, I grew up in this shit. Like,
yeah.
really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't gotta talk everything detail, but, like, I really came up and just submerged in the culture. So
yeah,
and then I've been embraced too. So that's really the big blessing. Like my whole life, I've been embraced.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, do you think that's why you've been embraced? Because it's genuine. You're not trying to be something you're not, or and you have respect for it, and you actually understand.
Yeah, I have. Like I'm a music nerd. Like definitely a music nerd. I definitely respect the art. I respect all artists, and like I understand like that. When I make music, I got to put my heart and my soul into it. It's not just something for a look.
Yeah.
Something for, you know, like material, anything. It's really just fulfilling my heart desire.
Yeah. That's what's up.
So who influenced you when you were young as far as music? What other artists?
Like Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, Bob Marley, Kanye, Kid Cudi, Kendrick, like everybody, 50 Cent, Tupac, Biggie, all the old heads, and a lot of reggae and dancehall. I came up listening to a lot of reggae and dancehall, so like Vibes Cartel, Movado, Popcorn too. Like I was listening to all that shit, but I grew up around a lot of Caribbean, so that's why my name's Shotta. They would always call me, yo, Shotta Spence. Yo, what y'all do with? Yo, Chinese gangster, what y'all do with? Like, and that's it. Just stuck because I just, you know what I'm saying? It was love because I ran track in high school. Like everybody on the track team was like Caribbean, African.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, that was my nickname, my Twitter name in like my freshman year, and then it was everybody called me that, so it stuck. So yeah, like. I grew up listening to every type of music, even rock. Like I was fucking with Blink 182, shit like that. I just love music.
Yeah, I could see that because even in your music, I can tell like you dabble in different genres here and there. So that's something that kind of came from like what you grew up listening to, not necessarily like, oh, let me try this. Like now, it's kind of you always felt that. Because I love that song, your recent song.
Oh, yeah. Love, I ain't up your body.
Yeah. I love that song, and the video is so good. Like, that's hella catchy.
Yeah,
like,
I love that song, too.
That's the first song I immediately, like, added it to my library.
Hey.
Like,
wow.
like
you
for real, listen to it.
Yeah. Yeah,
definitely.
I like that song. That's more of my vibe. Like, I feel like all the music I put out, like, the last one was more of my vibe. Because I'm a fun dude. Like, I don't like to be a tough guy. I don't like to be too like poking my chest out on people and shit. I like to have fun and like vibes. I like doing this shit for like the girls and shit.
Yeah,
like,
definitely made me want to dance.
I'm like this is definitely like something you play summertime on a boat at the pool on the beach,
exactly,
everything.
With your man or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Couple up. Everybody want to be solo thugging all the time, man.
Speaking of which, are you coupled up?
I got a girl.
Is that Is that who's in your music video?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's my girl.
I
Real
love
life.
that.
That's fire. A lot
Real
of people
life.
don't, they just have, people to be in their videos, but
I didn't
that's
feel right because of the song. I wrote the song. I'm thinking about her
Your
when I'm
girl,
writing it. So it's
yeah.
like, why would I pay somebody? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
shit, we gonna go on a
That's
trip
your
too.
girl.
Like,
Yeah,
Oh,
right?
that's lit.
knock it out, two birds.
How do you feel like being in a relationship is when you're in this industry? Do you is it harder to deal with? Because you have so many outside factors. Like, I feel like it's already relationships are already hard.
asking that.
Relationships are already hard when
It's
you're
not.
like,
It's not because I feel like
not-
I got that out the way. Like
Mhm.
all the fucking around, like
yeah,
out the way.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing this shit since I was like, I've been really making music since like seriously, like performing and doing songs and shit like that, like since I was 19. I'm 20. I'm 25 now, about to be 26. So, I feel like it's a blessing because I'm more focused.
yeah.
I don't gotta always be occupying my time with
Mhm.
shit that's not feeding my spirit.
That's what's up.
You're in a place in your career right now where you don't have to pay attention to all those things that really don't even matter.
I know it's gonna get crazy though. That's because
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't even start. I'm just getting started. So
How do you balance it
definitely get
though?
crazy.
Like relationship, working, like I'm sure
Making
she has to be
time.
understanding.
figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out myself.
Yeah.
I just try to like,
Yeah.
like when my mind is on it. If like I think of my girl, I'm gonna hit her. If I'm thinking about music, I'm gonna be on the music. But,
That's good.
I just gotta make sure I keep the communication right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
communication for sure. And like you said too, she definitely has to be understanding.
Yeah.
'Cause I know me, I can't be with no rapper. Nothing
For
like
real?
no.
Why?
It's just too
You
much.
think, you
like
think they gonna cheat?
the right person won't,
Yeah,
but
I'm the
in
right
that,
person.
but that's rare in that industry because people don't know how to like separate and realize what matters and what doesn't. Especially when you're new to that industry. The hoes, the groupies, it's part of that lifestyle, and it's like people can really like get too absorbed in that.
Yeah,
And-
I mean, I'm nice to people. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a girl gonna come up to me and be like, just look away. Right? I'm a nice person. I'm not about to be disrespectful or nothing like that. So
Yeah,
my girl know what it is though. She know like
the trust. is
she know
there.
that like
That's-
she already know what it is.
That's what's up. So, before we get into everything, we just want to make sure that at least one person learns something and another person's entertained. So, as long as we get some knowledge out there, some entertainment, we're good. So, first things first, you got introduced to, the whole Ear Drummers family because your homie was doing their videos, right?
Yeah,
Was
Max.
recording their
Yeah,
videos, and he
Max.
does your videos too,
Yeah,
right?
he did that video that last one. He did a lot of like all my big videos. He did like anything that got like 500K up. Like he did those.
Yeah.
And your videos are real nice.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you,
have
thank
such
you.
good quality videos.
Yeah,
like
they want to see me. It's like me, like personally, I don't really be saying this, but like I don't really ever watch music videos. Like I listen to my music just in my head, in my headphones. Like so, being an artist in this day, I know that you have to do videos.
yeah,
Because like it's like going to a concert. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to see it perform. They want to see
Yeah.
who's doing it. They want to see what they swag is like. They want to see what their mannerisms are. So it's like
Yeah.
I give it to them. I'll give it to them because shit, it's
give
like
the people what they want.
yeah, that's what they want. They want to see me, and I know like all right, I have
Yeah.
an advantage because I look different. I dress different, so
Facts.
I do it like that. But yeah, I met Ear Drummers through Max. He went to my high school, so like I've been knowing him for a while.
Yeah, because a lot of questions that come up sometimes with upcoming artists are about how do you get those connections? How do you get around those people to kind of put you in position? So for you, it's just the connections that you already have, or like
Yeah. I mean, I was always like somebody, if I have something to sell, I'm going to really like try to sell it to everybody.
Okay.
So, Max, he just knew who I was because, I was having a little buzz in my town.
Okay.
I just graduated. Everybody from high school, everybody knew who I was. But he was like, yo, you want to come help out with this Ray Shrummer video? Like, just act like you the stylist. And I was
That's
like,
what's up.
And I was like, all right.
I was gonna ask like how he kind of put you on. Okay.
Yeah. So I went there. I bought a clothing rack, and I was like, all right, I'm a stylist. Because I was making clothes. I just put them all in my clothes and shit from my closet and shit that I made.
That's
And
so
then
dope.
they was like, yo, this shit hard.
Yeah.
This shit hard. And I met Mike. I met Swae and Jim. and I met Obbs that same weekend, just like being out there in New York.
Yeah.
And then, from that point, we clicked.
Yeah.
I was just like, yo, I was definitely turned up. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm the next. I'm next.
I'm
like,
next
I
up.
had no songs out, no nothing. Like, I'm next up. Like, I got
songs,
everything.
I'm
Like
next.
the music, the clothes, everything. Like, I could do it all. Like,
Yeah.
And then Mike was just like, bro, you hard. You got to be on the squad. So that was just like some divine alignment shit.
Right.
'Cause
Yeah.
I was like, I was going through a lot of shit during that time.
Mhm.
I was having like mental shit going on, and like there's a lot of shit going on. So that was really divine timing.
So about how long after that, like after you met everybody and stuff, did you actually like sign the label and stuff?
I don't know, man. I've been squad since I can't even remember. I've been squad for the longest, since 2015 for real.
Yeah. So was that you said he's from Jersey too?
Max?
Yeah.
He went to my high school.
Okay. So I was gonna ask, like, do you feel like it is harder to get noticed coming out of some places versus like, Atlanta? Everybody's in Atlanta. Some people think it's easier to get noticed per se coming out of Atlanta, maybe New York. How is it in Jersey? Do you think the odds are more against you coming out of a town like that?
I felt like it during that time, but once I kind of like started just working, I felt like the odds were always in my favor, because I knew that I really, 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 really wanted it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I feel like it's not so much the area that be holding people back; it's the mindset that comes with that area.
Yeah.
Like,
Facts.
you know how some people have traditions and shit. Like some people tradition might be like eating doodle off the ground. Somewhere in the world they might eat doodle off the ground, right? But we gonna look at that like, what? Like that's not our tradition.
Yeah.
So like in certain places, it's like it might be built into the tradition to hate on each other, or like to be competing with each other. And there was a lot of that in Jersey, but where I'm from in my town, like we like this. So
Support.
everybody fuck with each other in my town, and it's really diverse. It's like all type of people. So once I started looking at it like, oh, the odds are in my favor, because I met Mike Will, I met Max, I'm making this music, and like I'm achieving this short-term goal on my way to the long-term goal. Then I was like, all right, I'm gonna just start thinking and feeling like the odds are in my favor instead of against them.
Yeah.
Because when I was like, oh, it's shit against my favor, then more shit that was against me would happen to me.
Your
So
mindset will affect everything.
Exactly.
So speaking of the difference in cultures and everything like that, obviously you're Vietnamese, right?
I'm half Vietnamese, half Cantonese.
Okay, so did your family, parents, everything support you when it comes to music and stuff? Because I know some cultures, we're both mixed with Asian too, and it's like,
oh, y'all Asian? That's hard.
yeah. And we know some families, some parents, they don't support like certain stuff. Were they supportive of music?
Yeah, my mom supported since like day one. My mom supported everything I did. Like my mom didn't graduate from college. My dad did. My dad, he supported all the art, but he was like, you got to go to school though.
Okay,
like, you still got to go to school. And but he was an artist too. My dad, he was like an illustrator and photographer and shit. And my mom, she was into fashion. And then both of my siblings, they was doing music when they were young too. So we was like a really creative family anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, my dad wasn't fucking with me dropping out though. Like I dropped out of college.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't fucking with that shit
at
but
all.
He eventually he realized like,
He
you actually have the potential to change the world. So like, I support you 100%. And my mom, she always supported me. Like I all the songs that you would be hearing, like I cooked them shits up either in my crib or my mom's crib, like, and she's with it. She knows all my songs before me. Before I even memorize them, she knows them.
So what kind of music did you guys listen to growing up in your household?
Yeah.
Yeah, so both of my parents, they're from New York. So
Okay.
so my mom she grew up in Washington Heights, and my dad was born in Brooklyn. My mom from Vietnam, she a refugee. But they were all here turned up, like just having ties in New York. So they was like going clubbing a lot. So I guess like they came up in the 80s. So they was playing a lot of like Michael Jackson and like and like 80s freestyle music, like new wave. But yeah, shit was like real up tempo pop, hip hop.
Yeah.
Not hip hop, pop, soul. You know what I'm saying? Groovy shit was being played. And then growing up, and then as I got older, like in the 90s, early 2000s, my brother and my sister would put me on like 50 and like Linkin Park and
Yeah.
182 and shit like that, and then reggae and all type of music. My sister and my brother really like were the ones who put me onto the music that I love.
You're the youngest?
Yep, I'm the youngest.
Okay. So, I know you embrace your culture and everything, you know, as you should, but do you like push your music out there? Do you have a fan base like in Vietnam and stuff? Like
it's crazy because I didn't.
They would really fuck with you out there, like.
Yeah, it's crazy because I didn't at first because I never said Vietnam in the song, and then once I said I'm Vietnamese, they was like, oh, yo, they're playing your shit on the TV. Like, oh, like, I just seen you on the TV on Vietnam, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
It is.
But, yeah, that's lit. Shout out to Vietnam. I love Vietnam.
Because they'll definitely, like, support you out there. Like,
go crazy.
Yeah, Asian cultures in general, like, they're big music fans.
Yeah.
Like, especially, even, like Korean, Koreans and shit. Like,
crazy.
they have some of the biggest
Yo, they
fan
got,
bases
hey, y'all got to look
ever.
up this is my favorite Asian artist right now. It's called Korean Soul. They're a gospel group from Korea.
Oh shit.
They could really sing though. Like,
really?
I like that type of shit. Like, I like gospel music a lot.
I'm gonna
But
check
they,
them out.
they hard. They from Korea.
Yeah,
I definitely mess with that. I didn't know y'all was Asian. Y'all Asian? What kind of Asian?
I'm Filipino and she's Korean.
Oh, that's lit.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, y'all, that's lit.
So, do you think that your your sense of fashion and you modeled, are you aware that you like having that whole package helps you? Like,
yeah.
Because I feel like, you know, you look at you see your music videos, it's like, okay, you have the looks, you have the style, you have the swag, like, it all plays a part. Like, do you think you would be as, like, stand-outish and successful if you weren't, you know, into fashion as much and, you know?
If I wasn't fresh, probably.
If I was
Yeah, probably not, yeah. Probably not, but I've been fresh. My mom made sure I was fresh when I was a kid, like polo down, like polo on, having Nikes and shit. But like,
especially if they from New
being
York,
the whole
already
package,
Yeah, my
that makes
mom
a
from
big
New York.
difference. Like,
Yeah.
even, like, being, you
they
know.
yeah, it do make a difference because, I mean, but at the end of the day, like, I feel like with the music I'm making, even if I was Asian and looked stereotypical, people would still be like, whoa.
Yeah.
I feel like really what make it like different, stand out is the fact that I'm Asian. But I try to utilize that. But yeah, I've been into clothes and shit though since I was little because of my mom.
Yeah, I saw you were in you walked in Yeezy fashion show, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
How did that come about? How did you get that
Man.
opportunity and how was it?
So remember I was telling
Was that
y'all
season one?
the
Oh,
first
shit.
one, the
that's
only Asian man.
The only Asian?
for
That's
real?
fire. What?
The only Asian man in that show. That one was crazy because, so I knew Vergil, Abloh, and Heron Preston. They had this group called Ben Trail,
Okay.
and they was like a DJ group, and they was doing Pyrex Vision. This when Vergil first started Off White, and like they was all in New York, and I was in New York too, just like hustling, just selling everything that I could, just selling all my clothes, having it on me. And then I remember I would go to the parties and be like, yo, Vergil, yo, here go a shirt. Oh, yo, Heron, here go a shirt. And then I was like on that type of time, just like forcing my shit on people because I knew I was it. And then skip ahead to 2015, I'm in Atlanta working on my first project, and then Heron hit me like, yo, come to the Yeezy season casting, just come. And I'm like, damn, I'm in Atlanta. He's like, all right, it's going on tomorrow too. So I flew back straight off the plane, and I went, and then, you know, I walked in there, everybody was just like, everybody stopped and just looked. Yeah, everybody stopped and looked, and then it was like, yo, just keep on what you got on, just take the Nikes off. Kanye said that, yeah, just take the Nikes off and put the Yeezys on. So I'm wearing the Yeezys before anybody even seen them, like the original ones, the gray 750s. I'm having them on my feet.
That's crazy.
And then I'm like, yeah, I gotta get this.
Yeah.
I gotta get this job because that shit was lit. And then that was like a full circle moment because I remember being in New York feeling like nobody because I'm like, yo, these dudes are popping, and I'm just like, I'm out here taking the subway an hour from school just to maybe sell a shirt, or you know what I'm saying? So that was like a full circle moment. But yeah, that was definitely an experience.
Yeah. Being around Kanye and everything, like, did that give you more inspiration to like keep pushing with the music shit?
For sure, I was elated after that shit. I was like, wow, I really did that shit. Like, and that came through me. That didn't come through like an agency or nothing like that. Like, that was just from knowing people and being an outgoing person and just forcing your, not
Yeah.
forcing, but you know what I'm saying, like really like putting your charisma to the forefront and trying to manifest your life.
Yeah.
But
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's the difference between some people who make it and don't. Like you were taking the subway to go meet people,
sweating in my bubble coat,
and
just
try
like
and sell your clothes and
putting yourself
and
out
go,
there.
putting yourself out there, and because of that,
skipping classes,
where it
all
got
type of
you.
shit. But I failed out of school and was just like, damn, I hope this shit gonna work.
Right.
I was like, I hope this shit gonna work because I ain't have no plan for real.
Yeah.
I just had a goal, like one goal, and then I started drawing up the plan like as I went.
you stuck to it and stayed consistent.
Right, because then it's like I gotta make this work.
I
It's
got
not
to.
even like I
Yeah.
hope at this
For
point.
real, I
It's
got
like
to.
I don't
It's
have
too
no
much
plan
shit
B.
banking on this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I got to do it.
Yeah.
Got to do it.
Okay, so I know you're asking about the dice. This is a good time, I feel like, to get into that. So you're just gonna roll the dice, and then that's gonna let us know what segment we're gonna do. So whatever you land on, we got a 5. Okay,
5 a good number.
that is you. That's never have I ever.
Okay.
Hey, this lit. Hey.
So it's kind of self-explanatory. She's just gonna say.
Yeah, I think never have I ever.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you have done it, we want to hear about it.
Yeah, be honest,
Alright,
be
yeah, I
open.
got you.
Give the
Okay.
people what they want,
Yeah, we
remember?
gonna give them what they want.
I'll start off
Yeah.
a little soft. Okay. Never have I ever gotten stood up.
What that mean?
Like somebody stood you
Stood
up,
like someone played me, like didn't
Yeah,
show up.
yeah.
yeah.
I don't think so. No,
No.
Have you gotten stood up before?
not by no girl.
Yeah,
Not by no
by-
girl.
by-
Nah,
yeah,
not by
yeah,
no girl.
yeah. Not by a guy.
You got stood up. Y'all
Me
can't get
either.
stood up, man.
Yeah, I don't think by a guy.
That's
I think
avoidable.
we're all a little too player for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for real. For real, that shit. I can't imagine that.
Yeah, nah.
Just sitting there
No,
wasting
yeah, I
the outfit.
don't-
Right,
Yeah.
looking like.
Yeah, I don't think I ever sat anywhere waiting for anybody.
Facts.
Because I think people usually,
They
pick
waiting
me
for
up
us.
or something, or like. All right.
Wow, y'all the ones doing it. Y'all the ones standing up.
No,
People,
wait,
damn.
I don't think I stood up anybody before.
No, I definitely haven't. That's not cool. That's
Yeah, I
not
don't think
cool.
I've done that. I just tell them I wouldn't want to come or something.
Yeah.
Or like left in the middle of a date. I've never stood somebody.
Oh,
I haven't done that either.
Yeah, I felt bad, but
No, yes, I have. Yes, I have. I had somebody call me, like, I texted her, like, you have to call me and say, like,
Oh,
there's
that's
some
what I
type of
did.
emergency.
I
Like,
did the exact
I can't
same
be here
thing.
anymore.
okay. So, all right. Never have I ever smoked with my friends after engaging in oral sex. So never have I ever ate somebody's pussy and then turned around and smoked a blunt with somebody.
damn. I definitely, but after I,
I definitely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going straight to it. Nah, never.
I'm dead. I did
I'm
not
washing my,
see
I'm
that
brushing my
coming.
teeth, washing my face, washing my mouth, all that.
But people really do that. Like, that's why I be a little.
Nah, you
I
know what?
can't.
No, I think I did
Think
one
of
time.
that.
I think I did one time, and then I was like, I hit the blunt first, and then I got high, and I was like,
Thinking about it in your head.
oh. I told everybody like I
This
gotta
slick
face
fucked
this.
up.
I gotta face
Yeah, I gotta face it. But then, nah, I ain't gonna put nobody out there. Like, I don't care. I'm sure y'all clean. Nah.
That's why you can't smoke in all the little ciphers.
that's
You
hella
gotta.
funny.
Oh no.
Yeah, you gotta have your own gas, or just like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Especially if you're in the club, it just make it.
Oh, no,
sway
yeah,
around.
never-
You
never
gotta
in
have
the
your
club. I'm
own.
having
You
my own in
definitely
the
gotta
club.
have your own.
If I'm even smoking in the club.
All right. Never have I ever hooked up with somebody in the restroom at a party,
In the restroom at a party.
or I guess at a party.
party.
What you mean
in
hooked
general.
up? Like fucking or like
Yeah, like randomly that you met at a
kissing?
party.
Fucking, nah, I ain't did that.
You don't get down like that.
I ain't did that before.
You
Not
didn't live your
random.
crazy
Not in the bathroom.
artist life yet.
Or any room. You just at the party and you just duck off with somebody.
To the hotel.
Okay, you leave. You
Oh,
just
okay.
Yeah, I
leave
need
the
space.
function.
I'm not about
That's
to
a
do
little
it
bit more
in no
wholesome.
dirty
Yeah.
ass bathroom. That shit dirty.
I didn't know.
Okay.
Do artists not do that? Like, I
sure
don't
they
know.
have.
In movies, at the parties, they be having all these extra rooms
In
upstairs.
movies, right? Yeah, that shit propaganda. They trying to make you do that shit. They trying to make you. Yeah, that's dirty.
Like, you're just in some random person's room. Like, I don't feel like that don't really happen
And
like that.
yeah. I don't think I did that one.
Okay.
All right. Never have I ever cried about a girl before.
Oh, I cried about a girl.
You have
Probably many times.
Probably
Definitely.
many.
different
Has
girls
somebody
though, or
broken
the
your
same
heart?
one?
Or was it like,
I might have cried about like 2 girls in my life, 3.
Mm-hmm.
did they hurt you? Or it was like just some mutual stuff going on and shit wasn't working out?
It was
or
just
did
so
somebody-
good. I cried tears of joy. Like it was just so good.
Oh,
Like,
damn,
these
did
weren't
somebody
sad
hurt
tears.
you?
These were good tears.
nah. I definitely cried sad tears over a girl before, for sure. Yeah, hell yeah. My love for you is dwindling, shit like that. I don't like you anymore. Middle
Love
school.
for you is dwindling.
Yeah, some girl told me in middle school, my love for you is dwindling. I was like, what? You fucking poet? Like what? I was tight about that. I might have shed a tear, like 1 or 2.
Oh.
Have you ever gotten like your heart broke by a girl, like from like them playing you or something, like
Like
lying
cheating
or
on, like,
cheating?
nah,
No, okay.
not to
That's
my
good.
knowledge. I only been in like 2 relationships.
Oh, okay.
Really one. The one I'm in is really like, I feel like this is my first relationship that's real. Everything else is just like, it was like some
Play,
high school,
play.
middle school. That shit
Yeah.
don't count.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I feel
feel
you.
you.
That shit did not count because I was not an adult. It's like,
Yeah.
I shouldn't even be engaging in those
Yeah.
activities.
Yeah.
Like, I need to do my homework. Like, over here trying to sneak to the movie theater, doing all that nut shit. Yeah, nah.
Trying to be
Okay.
in love and stuff. You don't
Yeah.
even know yourself. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. All right. So last one. Never have I ever went through someone's phone. Like I guess
Yeah,
your
yeah.
significant other.
Yeah, I went through somebody's phone before.
Yeah. Did
You
it
have
end it
trust
good?
issues?
Hell yeah. I had trust issues. I wasn't complete yet.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because it was really
Mhm.
just a reflection of me. I ain't trust myself,
Mm.
so that made me not trust other people.
I never thought about it like that. That's true.
I feel like that's what it is every time,
Yeah.
though. Anytime you're doing something outside of yourself, it's just a reflection of what's inside.
Mhm.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
I definitely agree.
Cause it's like if I ain't doing shit, I ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
I know
that's
I know God gonna handle that. And if I get played, it's like then I was supposed to.
yeah.
But I don't think I ever got played, not to my knowledge.
So it didn't end bad
When you
after you
looked
went through
through
the
the
phone.
Mm-mm.
Oh well, that's good.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know when you going through, cause really when you going through somebody's phone, you looking for
You're looking
shit.
for something. Yeah.
And something might bounce off the you know what I'm saying? Something might bounce off your mind in a different way when you in that.
That's why it
frequency.
usually don't go good just because of that reason.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
a text from a friend and they could have been a friend from high school and you take it like it's some new girl or something or
For real.
whatever.
Might not even be that all that.
Yeah.
Anything?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Was that the last one for that?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
the last one.
Okay, we're gonna take it back to some knowledge based stuff.
That
again
shit
real
hard.
quick.
I like how y'all do the games. That's cool. That's cool.
Thank you. So you have a lot of views and streams and on your and all your music videos. From the beginning, like how did you get so much buzz on your videos? Was it all like organic or was that, from you being with eardrummers or like what
Yeah.
tips do you have for
Organic.
or
First, I dropped my first video on YouTube,
mhm.
and then after that, I dropped my second one on World Star. So World Star really like
Mm.
catapulted my
Yeah.
shit. Just like because of their platform, it's so crazy.
Yeah.
I don't care how ignorant or how crazy they gonna come at me. It's like the views are the views, and it's
Yeah.
like all it takes is that right group of people to latch on to
Yeah.
your shit.
That's smart. I feel like
Yeah.
most people or the majority of people don't think like that, consider to, release music and videos on like different platforms. Like it's all YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
World Star.
I did World Star coming up, cause like it's like hell yeah, fucking they get millions of views just
Yeah,
off
yeah.
on one day. I'm like I'm doing that.
How does it work? Like putting stuff on World Star is it the same like as YouTube? You just post your video and then
You gotta hit them up. Like we had people we knew
Oh,
over there. Just
okay.
so really just from being around Mike, like I made
Okay.
a lot of connections like that. Just, like,
okay.
so I was able to get my shit out there.
So not anybody can like post.
You gotta pay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the big box costs like X amount of bands, and then the little 3 on the bottom costs this amount of bands.
Okay.
The rates be different.
Yeah. So for people that might not have those, connections, and they're trying to get their music out there, what is like something you would recommend that an upcoming artist does that doesn't have those connections as far as getting noticed or getting views?
Probably drop more content, just drop a lot.
A lot of content.
Yeah, like every week type shit, drop some songs or videos, and then pay for ads. Nowadays you got to pay for ads and like placement on YouTube shit like. But yeah, you got to pay to play now. Back then I wasn't paying. I wasn't paying. I was just going off of favors and love and shit.
Yeah.
But nowadays you got to pay, especially on IG and YouTube and stuff like.
Yeah.
Ain't no real explore page anymore.
Yeah.
It's really just
it's
like
not.
who's paying and who's not.
Yeah. I was gonna ask about Instagram too, because your Instagram looks clean, like it looks good. Like how important do you feel like just having that image is?
Really, I do that because, like, I don't know y'all folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know y'all. Like, this is just gonna be my professional. This is like my art museum. Like y'all gonna get the rest later. Like when I'm doing interviews or when I do a documentary or when I do stuff that I can monetize.
His close friends.
Yeah. So do you have like a Finsta?
Huh? Finsta? I did.
Some celebrities have that though.
Yeah, I did.
For their close friends.
Yeah, because I don't want like half
More
of the shit that
personal.
the people I don't want to follow the people I follow like that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I be muting people for real, cause this just be like I'm real. What's the word? Particular
Yeah.
about what I allow into my mental space, cause like I'm not about to be scrolling and I want to see somebody like just having guns and shit. Like, cause it's just like gonna put me in the wrong vibe. But I did have a Finsta. I stopped going on it though, cause I try to spend less time just
On social
scrolling.
media
Yeah.
and stuff.
But yeah, I do keep it clean though, just
Yeah.
cause I don't like people in my business like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm really like naturally an introvert, I guess. But I just learned to be a outgoing person when I need to be.
Yeah, but I think having like a clean looking Instagram, good quality pictures and everything, like it makes you like more attractive as an artist. Like people will follow, you'll get more followers just by having a good aesthetically pleasing looking Instagram. Like versus if you have some crappy looking photos.
Yeah,
It's
it's definitely a bar.
You,
it's definitely a standard though for if I'm gonna post something and leave it on my feed.
Okay,
like, it gotta have some sort of visual like alignment going on. You know what I'm saying?
Like, is this a story post or is this a page post? Like,
Nah, for real. Yeah, the colors gotta hit. Everything gotta hit. Yeah.
Facts. Do you completely control all your social medias, or do you have people, like PR stuff like that, like having people telling you?
Nah, just for the most part.
You should post this.
I mean, my team will be like Obs, and then it'll be like, yo, post this right quick. So let your fans know this, that, or do this on your story.
Yeah.
But not yet, at least. That would be nice though, cause I feel like waking up and going on the gram is not a good way to start your day.
Yeah, it's not.
Just even being on the gram is like.
Actually, some of the most.
Doing that every day. I'm like, just put this down. Like,
they said the most wealthiest people in the world, they don't start off their days with
devices.
Any type of devices. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get
sleep
into.
with them. So.
I'm trying to wake up and just pray and meditate first. But I gotta recondition myself to do that.
So another thing I wanted to ask you is, what's it like working so closely with people that you've known for so long? Because I know, like, even, producers, stuff like that, like, people you work with, you've known since elementary school. Like,
yeah.
That has to be such a good
I just had deja vu just now. This shit crazy.
All the old memories.
Yeah, that has to be such a good feeling. It's like you're really coming up with people that you've known since, 3rd, 4th grade. Like, that has to, like,
the first song I did, like, that got 1 million views. Like, I known 732 Cash since, like, 3rd grade. We used to.
That's
like,
rare.
And that was always my boy. Like, he was, like, the first one that was rapping, like, that I knew. He'd be on the bus. He'll be reading this shit off of paper. Then he'll crush the paper and throw it, and he'll still be rapping. And we like little kids. We're like 10 years old. And I'm like, damn, like I want to do that. Like I want to start rapping.
Yeah.
And then, him, then my other producer, Kakuyan. I've been knowing him since 3rd grade. We went to the same elementary school, track team, everything. Like we put in hours and hours just like on the track dying And then we would go to his house and lift again with his pops. And then we would record songs and shit after that. Then we go home. But like him and then Mantra, my other producer, I known him since like 4th grade. We was on the soccer team together and shit. So that shit is lit. And they was a part of like some of my biggest songs. And like that's really a blessing for real.
Yeah, it is
a huge blessing, because I feel like that even like makes the whole process even like that much more worth it.
Yeah.
Because you're like really seeing like you guys really all came up together. And then also I feel like it just makes the process like not even necessarily easier, but just like, you know, you're more comfortable because you trust. The trust is there. You guys understand each other. Like, you know each other on a personal level. So it's like, I feel like it's probably easier to work with, you know, people you know, rather than people who've just been hired or just, you know.
Because they passionate about you.
Yeah.
And they're for you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is really for themselves. But like, if you
they understand you too. And the type of artist you want to be.
That's a fact. They know you, like they know what you've been through type shit.
Yeah. Definitely.
Do you want to do another game?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
All right. Ahead.
So go ahead.
Again.
Okay, 4.
Okay, yeah, that's me. Okay, this is random questions. And this, I'm just going to ask you a random question and just whatever comes to your mind. Open, honestly. Okay. Do you believe in soulmates?
Yeah.
And even outside of like relationships, like even like I believe in like soulmates, like outside of, you know,
like friends,
like friendships, certain family members like that you just connect with, like that you believe that as well.
Yeah, I believe in that for sure.
Okay.
Like, yeah, for sure. The magnetism, like y'all meant to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all meant to be connected. Yeah, I believe in that.
Yeah.
Is that how you feel now? Your relationship? I love.
Me too. Okay. 3 things you keep on your dresser.
3 things I keep on my dresser.
Yeah.
My wallet, my jewelry, and some water.
Okay.
For real, yeah, some water.
In the middle of the night, thirsty.
Yeah. And we got to get you some more water.
I drink a gallon a day.
Do you really, or are you being sarcastic?
Seriously.
Oh, okay.
Every day.
That's good.
That is really good.
I mean, you have really clear skin, so that's that.
Thank you.
I try to drink a lot of water too.
Internal work.
Right. Okay. What's your favorite thing to do, like on your off day when you don't have, you know, any meetings or interviews, stuff like that?
I like to work out, eat, go to the beach, listen to music. I might draw and shit like that, but really hang out with my friends and shit. Might smoke some gas.
Okay.
But really make music.
Still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always thinking about this shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's annoying. But I'm always thinking about this shit.
Okay. Your first celebrity crush.
Celebrity crush?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I probably don't even know their name. They're probably from like a TV show.
Yeah.
Celebrity crush. I
don't
don't know.
have one, you don't have one.
Yeah, I really don't have one.
No. Mine was probably like Chris Brown.
I was about to say Chris.
All the girls there. All the girls love Chris Brown and Trey Songz in the high.
Yeah.
I've never been crazy about Trey, but Chris.
I feel like at some point everybody that's like,
I swear
that's like the starting point for
Chris Brown hard though. He got crazy songs.
Yeah. Super talented.
Chris Brown.
Since 3rd grade.
Since 3rd grade.
3rd grade. Damn.
Flashbacks.
Damn. Damn.
Okay, if you could eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Fruits.
What's your favorite fruit? Mine would be mangoes.
Yeah, I love mangoes. It's either mangoes or soursop. Y'all heard of soursop?
I have.
Guyabano?
But I haven't. No, they eat that in the Philippines.
Yeah, Guyabano.
It looks like.
It's like green and spiky.
Yeah,
but the inside is white. It tastes like
a lychee.
Yo,
kinda.
it tastes like lychee, strawberry, mango, pineapple, Sprite.
I think I know what you're talking about.
What?
It tastes like Sprite
That was a lie.
without the fizz.
That was a lot.
Yeah, that was a lot.
No, it tastes bad, good. Soursop, and it is good. It's good for healing like the body and shit.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Sebi.
Can't get that at Kroger or
Cannot.
Publix. You gotta go to H Mart or something.
Yeah, farmers market, or you gotta order that shit from like the Caribbean.
Okay.
Vietnam, they got it in Vietnam too.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Mm,
Wait, how old are you right now?
25.
25. Okay.
Damn, 35.
Ooh.
Damn.
Right. Damn.
35.
That's crazy.
Okay. All right, I got you.
Okay.
I got multiple top 10 songs, multiple platinum albums,
Okay.
a Grammy at least. Definitely a big crib with a farm, a lot of animals on there. Still songwriting. Might not be doing too much shit for my own artistry, cause like 35, I'll probably be more on like some reggae shit, like some grown shit, some grown smooth shit, like
Vibe.
not trying to
Right.
do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Chill
but
shit.
on some like real like worldly revolutionary shit. Like I probably gonna be doing that. Probably gonna be probably my hair probably gonna be long as fuck. Yeah. And then having kids for sure.
I was gonna say, you
Yeah.
see any kids running around in there?
Yeah,
you
for
know?
sure. I definitely need kids by that time. And then having a crib, having it.
Yeah.
Having multiple assets, property, stocks,
you.
crypto,
Speak it into existence.
money, you know what I'm saying? And just being centered. I feel like that's my main goal, like being centered. Like, cause I feel like I get worked up over so much shit.
Yeah.
Like just being young, cause it's the fact that I care about everything so much. Like I care so much about everything that I don't give a fuck about anything. Does that make sense? Like
It does make sense.
I really just like deep down I want everything to work out
Yeah.
for me, for my friends, my family, everything. But like I know that's such a big load that I can't even think about it.
It is.
Yeah.
I just gotta write it down, tuck it in my brain,
And just
let
keep
that shit come to life.
working.
Yeah.
Just be centered and be at peace with yourself and
Definitely
everything.
want to be fit 30-year-old. I don't want to be like I want to be
for
more
sure.
fit than I am now type shit. Like I want to keep going up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of that shit good, healthy, glowing skin, all that.
Yep. 10 years from now, you're gonna look back at this and be like, "Damn, I really did everything I
I
just
did
said."
it, yeah.
Yeah.
What y'all gonna be in 10 years? What y'all trying to do in 10 years?
I was actually really hoping you wouldn't ask that because I don't have an answer.
It'll come.
No, I don't.
How old are you?
23.
How old are
About to
you?
be 24.
Okay.
Like,
y'all young.
I think I
I
know
have
where I
a
want to
general
be.
sense, but like it's like specifics. I just want everybody around me, like my family members, my grandparents, my parents, to be taken care of.
Facts.
Properties, healthy, stuff like that. I don't have 3 boys actually.
You want three?
boys.
I just want
Sons.
boys. Yeah, 3 sons.
Why
yeah,
you don't want
do
girls?
always say that.
I just don't like. Girls are just too much. I feel like it's just a lot to deal with, a lot to worry about, and I just like I don't know. Like I grew up the only girl, like being around, like all boys and stuff. So I just feel like I just get along, like I just connect like well with boys. Like I'm into sports and everything. I'm not like girly, so I feel like I couldn't even like be a girly mom,
Yeah, that's lit. That's lit. I ain't gonna lie. Like overly girly shit.
Yeah.
It just be too much sometimes. Like strawberry bitches. Like they be like, they just be like so like it's like
different.
It's too delicate sometimes.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to be delicate.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're
Yeah.
supposed to be delicate, I guess,
Definitely
because
a
like
balance.
you gotta balance it. But
Yeah.
like all that shit, like you can't even go on a hike, or you can't even
Yeah.
like you can't even
Can't
like
go on a hike, yeah.
can't even get your hair wet sometimes.
Yeah,
like,
like you just
it
want to
gotta
have
be
fun.
it gotta be a mode where you can have
Yeah.
fun, like at least
Yeah.
a mode.
Really
where
do.
I
you
just want to
tap
go
in.
to my kids' games,
Yeah.
cheering for them,
Yeah.
playing with them. Like,
Hey, I ain't mean to say bitches. I'm trying to get that out of my vocabulary.
Good.
Just because you want all boys, you're gonna end up with all girls.
Don't ever wish that upon me. Don't say that. Girls don't really run in my family, so I'm hoping that my genes can come through for me.
Yeah.
But we'll
Hey,
see.
it's not up to you though.
It's not. If
Nah,
it's meant
it's
to be,
definitely-
if
It's
I'm
a-
meant
it's
to
It's up
No,
to
but
the man.
For real, the man got the chromosome.
it's not up to either of us.
It's not. It's up to God. It's up to God.
Yeah.
But like,
But you're right, though. The man
Yeah.
is more,
X or the
has more
Y.
dominant.
Yeah.
he got the X or the Y.
Yeah.
So only he can decide that.
Yeah.
So good luck.
Good luck.
Not
Gotta
he,
go
but
trace
he.
Zaires background.
Right. Okay. And last one. What is the last thing that a woman has taught you?
the last thing, like recent,
Yeah, the last
that a
thing.
woman has taught me.
It could be anyone.
Last thing that a woman has taught me was that, like, you gotta like do fun shit. Like, you gotta keep doing fun shit. Like,
Enjoy your life.
in life, yeah, in life, ain't even with your partner. Like, you gotta do fun shit. Like, not even just for the sake of like, oh, we gotta spice shit up, but like, nah, it's just like, I feel like when you're in motion, like that's when you're open.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when you're open to other people and like you can understand each other more. Like, because I'm more of a person, like, it's hard for me to just sit down and just talk about shit like off the rip, just with people like in general. But like if I'm doing something, like it'll ease my mind a little bit more and I'll open up.
Okay.
But even that, just like going through life experience, like you got to experience shit. You can't just be sitting up in the crib all the time or just always focus on being at the studio. Always.
Yeah.
So that's the last thing that a woman taught me.
Okay.
Gotta live life.
That's a good lesson. All right. And we're going to roll the dice one more time. This will be our last little segment. 6.
Look, hey, I rolled
4 or 5.
I rolled a 4, a 5, and a 6.
You did.
Go listen to that Young and
I was
Humble,
just
produced by
thinking
Mike Will
that.
Made It. I said that shit.
I love that
5,
song.
6, number 1, 2, 3.
Actually.
How you do that? Well, they always ask me.
That is, I also like that about you. You're very humble. You know, you have like a lot of confidence, but you're not, you know, like you don't give off the vibes that you think you're better than everybody else or like, you know, that arrogant, like too good for anybody.
Thanks. I'm
That
glad to
play
come
a
off that
role.
way because
Yeah.
I do be feeling like I'm better than people sometimes. But then I'll get humbled. God will. You know what I'm saying? God will humble me. And like I feel like the word humble, like I want to clarify that. Like when I say young and humble, I'm talking about to God only. Like I'm humble to God only. Because like a lot of times people will use that word trying to like dim your light. Like,
Yeah.
Like, oh, like be humble, bro. Why you? Nah, you gotta really like let your soul speak for you. You can't be too reserved. You can't be holding shit in because that's not real humility.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Real humility to me is like understanding that you can only control certain stuff. God is going to decide. But like the stuff that you can control, you got to really take initiative and own that shit. And like, you know what I'm saying, using the power that God gave you. That's being humble to me. But like all that other shit where people try to tell you, oh, be humble, or like when somebody like,
yeah, kind of like,
it's like, bro, like you just saying that because it make you uncomfortable what I'm doing.
Or
So-
you might not be confident enough in yourself. It makes you uncomfortable. Yeah.
So humble to God only.
Okay. What? Oh, 6. That is.
Finish a sentence.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna say sentence. You just gotta finish the end of it. So, all right. The worst trend out right now is what?
Woo! The worst trend out right now is them fucking bags, them purses.
Men person.
Yeah, that's the worst shit. Stop wearing them shit. Hey,
Thank
look,
you.
look.
I hate
I ain't gonna
them.
lie.
I hate
It's a
them.
different thing if you like if you got a laptop in there, like cool.
A briefcase.
Briefcase, like you got a laptop, cool.
Yeah,
like,
that's a
or you going somewhere, you got to put your gun in there, cool. But like man, just wearing that shit every day, you got a different one. I'm like,
Yeah, niggas is really carrying around purses.
that ain't me. I'm not trying to do that. But that's
I
probably
agree.
that's my least favorite right now.
What about the nail polish thing?
Man.
Do you?
I ain't doing that shit.
Okay. I
But
think
I
that's
respect it though. I respect it.
Yeah.
It's art.
just not you. Yeah.
I respect all the trends. Don't get me wrong. I'm not about to see
Yeah,
somebody with a
nah,
man
yeah.
bag and be like, "Oh, I don't fuck with you." Like, nah.
Man
Plenty of my bros be having them shits on, but like, I'm not about to wear it.
I agree. I think that's just us. We don't like that because like we just like the real like masculine.
Yeah, I like masculinity.
Yeah. So I feel
don't
like once it's like
on my man's fingers, like, oh, babe, what color you getting today?
right. Oh God,
Right.
no.
You can still be masculine though and have.
You definitely
Have all that.
can. You definitely
You
can.
but it's just I don't know. Like
You're right,
just
and I don't
like-
want to take away from people.
We're just
as
conditioned
men
to think
feeling-
like that.
Yeah,
We are.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Everybody need a
100%.
bag. Everybody need a bag when they travel, right? A book bag.
book
I could give it the little, maybe the little. What is
The little
it?
crossbody
Yeah,
shit.
I
Yeah, I
could give
fuck
it the
with that. That's
crossbodies.
cool.
Yeah, those aren't too
Maybe.
bad. Like,
But the purse,
or a book
holding
bag.
it,
Yeah, holding the purse.
and holding it like this and shit, like I don't know about that one.
So if your girl get you a big Birkin, you're not gonna carry it around like this?
I'm like, you should have got that for yourself.
Keep it, babe.
Yeah. Do guys be carrying Birkins?
I seen somebody with one.
Why for that?
A few times.
It's all good though, man. Do your thing, man. I believe in like freedom of expression. I really do.
So do I.
So do I.
Do your thing, but you know these ladies right here said they don't fuck with it. So
Yeah.
I always take advice from the ladies. I'm not about to ask another dude, what should I put on? Like, I'm gonna ask my girl before I ask any dude. Like, do I look good in this?
She'll let you know.
Yeah, that's a fact. Definitely.
Cause we not doing this shit for the dudes.
Yeah, right. I mean,
In everything, in all life. Like,
I feel like nowadays though, a lot of the trends, like even going outside, wearing the big jewelry, I don't know, all types of stuff. I feel like people have gotten lost in it, and people just doing it for the trends.
I know exactly what you mean. They're trying to look better than the next
Keep
nigga.
up with the
You're
times,
trying to keep up with the
Yeah.
next nigga instead of trying to just impress a girl. Y'all just competing with each other, kind of.
but I
That
do.
is
Sometimes I
true.
feel like that though. Sometimes like, oh, y'all got fresh today. All right, let me go back. And
Yeah.
get this, you know?
All right, so if you're stranded on an island, one thing that you would have would be,
My girl.
aw,
Bruh, I ain't about to be on the island by myself.
that's a good point.
I
I would have never even thought of
yeah,
like
like
Person, right?
A person,
My dumbass.
like-
I'm like, God damn it.
I was thinking of
I'm gonna
food.
need a lighter. I'm gonna.
That's what I'm thinking.
yeah, like as long as
right, 'cause
it's an
you-
island, so it gotta have fruits. So I'm good.
If you got
Gotta
a girl,
have
she'll
water.
figure out everything, I'm sure, because
Right,
we're
and then she can figure
amazing.
out some shit you can't think about.
Yeah. For real, the
Facts.
female it's gonna complete
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
gonna complete the mission.
That's the best
That's
answer
very
we've ever
And
gotten.
then we can have kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have kids on the island. That shit gonna make it
Oh
lit.
wow, that was the best answer.
That shit gonna make it lit.
That's
I really did not think of that.
me
For
either.
real, I ain't about to be on no island with no person. I'll start meditating and disappear.
Yeah.
I'll
Rise
materialize into the essence. For real, if I ain't had nobody, I would just be like,
Yeah.
man, fuck this.
Okay, so the next one is, it's acceptable for your woman to spend the night out if
Spend like the whole night out.
not come home.
If she at her mama house. If she at her sister house, her brother house, family house, her
That's
best
it.
friend house. Like I'm not too like I don't even care. Like I really don't care. I know ain't nobody on no bullshit.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to
Too
be.
focused. Like we too
Yeah.
focused.
Good.
All right. The best place to eat in Jersey.
My mom house. On God. On God.
That should
Yeah.
be. Yeah. So okay. So what would be the after your mom's house?
I really don't eat out. Like I dead ass cook
okay.
all my own food now. Like, I don't eat. I don't
yeah.
eat out at all. Like I'm real strict about my eating. But I'm trying to like recall from memory like
Yeah.
a restaurant out there that's really good. I don't know. Probably like I don't know, man.
Once you get used to eating in the house, you don't want to eat
Yeah.
outside like that either.
Yeah.
You get
Whole
used
Foods. I'm gonna
to-
just say Whole Foods.
Okay. Before you do another one, I want to ask because you said you live in Miami now, right?
Mhm.
And have you ever lived in Atlanta?
Mm.
You just here
Yeah,
a
just
lot.
be having trips, staying here.
Okay, so what made you move to Miami, or why do you live in Miami versus living here or New York, anywhere?
Yeah, cause
Or
I
LA?
am a sun being.
I was asking him this.
Me
Yeah,
earlier.
I'm a sun being. Like
Yeah.
I need sunlight. I need fresh air. I need the beach. I
Mm-hmm.
need fresh fruits. I need the vibes. Like I'm Vietnamese. Like in Vietnam, it's 90 every day. Like
Yeah.
sunny 90 every day.
Yeah.
It's tropical, so like it's in my DNA. I can't really just be in the cold like that. I spent 20 years of my life in the cold already, so I'm good.
Florida has the craziest people, though. I don't know if
They
you listen
turned
to
up.
Breakfast Club, but Charlamagne says all the time the craziest people come from the Bronx and from Florida.
Florida like its own country.
That's facts.
Florida like
Yeah,
an
they-
extension of the Caribbean for real. Like
They had zombies out there once.
yeah, oh yeah,
They
the
was
bath
eating each
salt.
other faces. Like they always
the
got
bath
something
salt,
crazy
boy.
going on out there.
Yeah.
For
They're always
real.
the first one to ruin some shit.
I love Florida though. I ain't gonna
Nah,
lie.
it is
So
a
do I.
vibe. It's definitely a
I
vibe
love
though.
Florida.
I love
when
it.
they're
How
not
much
eating each other.
traveling do you have to do, like, just for in your career and shit? Like,
Not too much. I just be in Atlanta and LA for real, Florida,
okay.
New York, but I haven't really even started touring or nothing like that, doing big shows like that yet. So, I mean, hopefully I travel a lot. I really want to. I really want to go to every country and do a show.
What's the biggest show you've done? South by Southwest?
South by Southwest, yeah, with Mike, opening up for Mike Will and friends.
What was that like, that experience? Performing for that many people and
that shit was lit.
Lit.
I ain't gonna lie, I had a lot of energy.
Yeah.
That shit was lit. Definitely a good learning experience too. Like it made me put my music in perspective. Like I started making music with that in mind. Like you gotta cut through to the far reaches of the rafters. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta cut through to that person all the way up there and the person right here in the front.
Yeah.
So it's like it really just made me realize like, damn, the music just I gotta be thinking about that shit, like stadiums and festivals and shit like that. Not just being in the studio in this room.
Yeah.
I gotta let my mind travel outside of my own physical space.
Just becoming a performer, vibing with the crowd, all that.
Yeah, and I was nervous too.
Experience.
I always be nervous before I perform.
Yeah.
I be nervous before I get on the mic anytime. Like even like today, like I feel that feeling every time.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing, I guess.
Do you remember? Because I know we had an artist on here. We were asking about, performances and big shows like that, and he was saying he only remembers going out and then like the beginning and the end, like the whole during is kind of like a blur.
Yeah.
Is that how you feel too?
Yeah, like I remember being nervous. Then once I have the microphone in my hand, like I don't get I'm not nervous at all. Like I'm going. But I do remember that one in South by because I seen somebody from high school. All
in the
way
crowd?
out in Texas, in the crowd. And
That's crazy.
And then like I moved in through the crowd and I like dapped them up, and that shit gave me life and energy. I was just like, wow, all the way out here in Texas. Yeah, my boy Raph. Shout out my boy Raph.
That's what's up.
Okay, all right. Continue. Okay, I'll do one last one. Okay. So if you had to choose anyone to do a feature with right now, who would it be?
Young Thug.
Young Thug is my favorite.
Yeah,
that's my favorite artist.
Young Thug.
I feel like he's my spirit animal. I'm truly obsessed.
I know you love him.
He said, everything come out your mouth is a fairy, no tooth.
So if he listens to this, he
It'll
knows.
happen.
Slime.
Yeah, definitely will.
Yeah, we only like 1 degree separation away.
Yeah. Have you, what artists, like, outside of, like, eardrummers and everything, like, have you worked with so far? Whether it be, like, features, or have you
up and coming people.
Up and coming people. Okay.
Really, I just be with my boys and then with only other person I guess that's like probably Swae. That's the only big artist that I ever worked with at all.
Yeah.
Did any song with.
I feel like that's a good like duo right there. Like just as far as like melodies and shit. Like
he's so creative
vibes,
on a
He the
different level
greatest
as
songwriter
well.
of our generation.
Yeah, he's very
Stamped.
creative.
Stamped. Like for real, like everybody who doing melodies now and all that other shit, like man, they know what it is. They know who was doing this shit.
Yeah.
They know
Sativa will never be matched.
Yeah, like they know Swae started this wave.
Yeah.
And, like all them artists who be coming out and like having, even if you touching Billboard, like they have high regard for Swae because they know what it is. Like like I ain't gonna lie, like when I first started making music, I ain't do melodies. I was trying to rap like Tupac. And then like when I met Mike and I was just having different music, I was like, damn, I wonder if I could start doing melodies. And then I remember asking Swae one time, he was like, bro, just try it. You just gotta try it, do it. And then I started trying it, and it started forming into songs and shit. So, shout out to Swae. But for real, they know what it is with that man.
Yeah.
That man
Definitely love him as an artist.
So
he
creative,
definitely has the hits. Sure.
And shout out to Jimmy too. Jimmy really helped me learn a lot too about music. Him and Jimmy and Mike, they really like changed my whole like approach to music. Like they was the first people that I seen just going in the booth and freestyling like their songs and like punching in and all type of shit like that. Like I used to be pen and pad, but then like 2015 when I met them and I was in the studio with them, like yo, these boys going off the top.
Yeah.
So that's when I started like trying to train myself to come up with shit off the top. Yeah.
But that's dope that you have people around you who are just going to keep making you grow as an artist instead of staying stagnant.
Yeah. That shit
always
inspiring.
elevate.
Yeah.
You can't be the best person in the room. You got to have people in the room with you.
Yeah.
Always.
As good as you or better.
Yeah.
always keep learning.
Definitely. Well, all right. I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
We really appreciate you for taking the time out.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you guys for
thank
having
you.
me.
Fun.
For real.
Do you have anything that's coming up that you want to?
Yeah, man, that new album coming out really soon. Really soon. It's done. It's done. We just gotta do a couple business things and
Okay.
get that shit out there. Go get my new song, Write My Name. Go get my other song,
It's a
Arriba.
vibe.
Go get my other song, Young and Humble. Get all that shit.
Yep.
Keep blasting that. Shout out all the supporters. Shout out everybody, for real. And
Yep.
shout out God.
All right, everybody. If you haven't yet, make sure you go check him out. And what's your Instagram? You want to give him your Instagram and
Yeah,
everything?
Shotta Spence. SHOTTA SPENCE.
Okay, and if y'all,
Everywhere.
yeah, everywhere.
Everywhere.
If y'all don't already follow us now, go ahead and follow us at Ear Hustle, EAR.HUSSLE. Shout out.